have come to Atlanta, and it's just going to rain most of the day. So we are playing inside. We love that we have this for you. Let's play pickleball. Oh, the ball off the tape, and Fed is thrilled to get that to start our coverage. That's Rachel Rohrabacher serving to Hayden Patriquin. Leah Jansen's his partner.
Yeah, back-to-back let courts going against Hayden Patriquin there. This venue is ready for the rain. We've got a lovely center court set up here. It's kind of the old school bleachers, you know, you see at a high school basketball arena. It's fun.
Yeah, so this is round of 16 all day. Winner of this one gets Annalie and Ben, who just won in the match prior to this. And it is net court city here, Sam. What is going on?
Yeah, I like it. You got to get the hands ready. You don't know what's coming. We've got 3 let courts in the first 4 points.
And big change with Leah Jansen. She had gone away from going through her routine when she served in Vegas. She's back to doing it, getting centered. There's a good look at Rachel Rohrabacher, who is as fierce a competitor as we have.
It's quick hands from Hayden Patriquin. He's one of the most fun players to watch. You know, he's got some swag. He's young. He's got a cool look and a great player. I mean, he's quickly becoming one of the men to look out for week in and week out in these draws.
These two teams have played one time, and it was also indoors, Sam, in Minnesota. 11-6 in the third for Rohrabacher and Staksrud. Man, look at that anticipation from Fed.
And you see Fed using his legs so well there. He kind of slides over, stays low, really gets the base and the strength on that outside right leg to keep his balance. It's a beautiful use of kind of being an athlete.
Yeah, if you're going to jump in front of the lady to take a dink, you better make it.
Good move from Fed, just a little off on the execution.
See the 65% winning percentage for Rohrabacher and Fed. Wow, I didn't see the room.
And there was no room. As we saw, the ball went wide. I think Rachel Rohrabacher wanted it to be there. Sometimes you want the ball to keep going, keep going. You've committed to the shot, and that one she needed an extra few inches to get the angle.
Wow, look at that jump, but Hayden is called in the kitchen on the takeoff. Let's see that again, if the truck can pull that up for us. We certainly saw the end that the Rohrabacher family didn't want to see again.
Win or lose the point, the move was great.
Yes, yes. Wow, just crazy chicken wing, double chicken wing with buffalo sauce there for Fed.
That was a good play. I mean, and then also Rachel with the great defense as well. But yeah, Fed really held his ground in the middle there and hit about 3 or 4 great defensive shots.
Oh, and all over that. And it's been a lot of discussion about injury. I've never seen Fed have any device on his knee, but if we pan down a little bit, you'll see just a little something on the knee there for Fed.
and that little bit of tape that he has on the knees. And Federico's trying to say, hey, I'm right there too, and he's knocking on the door.
Good pressure there from Patriquin. Wants the return to Rohrabacher. Wow, that stayed in.
Quick hands from Hayden Patriquin.
I mean, that was full wind up from Rachel, no disguise. Fed is not overjoyed with his conversation with Mark Thomas there about that.
An uncharacteristic miss. That might be a leak over from the argument on the previous point.
There you see a very similar winning percentage for Jansen and Patriquin. You got two teams that played about 40 matches together and are winning 2/3 of the time. And their one head-to-head, as I mentioned before, was tight all the way to 3.
If you're winning 2/3 of your matches in singles, doubles, mix, whatever it is, you've established yourself as a top player. That's a lot of matches won.
6-4-1.
And I think Leah Jansen can feel the pressure.
Yes.
From Federico. He slides over, I've talked about earlier, with that right leg. He's so strong and athletic. He slides over so quickly, and she can feel his presence.
And he was everywhere there.
And we saw it there. And look, I know people joke around about pickleball not being
far.
Time in. 8-4-1.
Beautiful setup, just pulled it.
Yep, she had everything lined up, and Staksrud does a good job of kind of getting out of the way, avoiding the peg, and Leah Jansen's ball slides just wide.
And then a freebie, and we are at game point for Staksrud and Rohrabacher. And what a drop, and the Fed presence was there. That is a deadly combo, and they roll 11-4 in game 1.
Guaranteed pickleball play every week. No hassle, no paddle stacking lines, no worries. Join a pickleball league today and up your game with competitive, consistent, well-matched play. Connect with your local leagues, check live rankings on your phone, and play with ease. Whether you're there to socialize with your community, network across the net, or have fun playing your favorite sport, leagues are a stress-free way to enjoy your play. Find your closest league at pickleball.com and click leagues today to get started.
Is unbelievable. Now we got it for pickleball, so we've got something for everyone right now on Tennis Channel.
Patriquin there.
Sometimes you just stick your hand out with the paddle, good things happen, and that was that right there. What a reaction.
1-0-2.
Quick can cover for short. Some of us aren't 6'6", Sam.
I'm not covering much of anything right now.
Man, just lethal drop and crash.
And he waits till the last second. Because he's so fast, you know, he can wait, and then just boom, jump over, and he covers the court so quickly.
Two with the reload there for Patriquin, and it's the trust of his partner. He knows Rachel's going to throw it in the ground.
Right, and I think Patriquin there, that's maybe one he's, as he gets older, he will start to go to the one hand. I think bringing the second hand, almost an amazing shot. Patriquin trying to bring the second hand up on that previous point, forced him to catch the ball a little late. Or if he just had the one hand on it, I think he could actually catch it a little sooner.
And a cocktail from Leah Jansen, and it's 3-1.
3-2. Stop play. Speed come lower.
Okay, a service warning, which you love, Sam.
They got to get rid of these warnings.
So that's his warning for coming to the side of the serve there.
But I also know in pickleball, they're still figuring out the serve rule here. Every couple months, we've got a new rule. The sport is still relatively new, so they're gonna figure it out eventually and come to a conclusion on what's a proper serve and what's not.
Shot selection after ridiculous defense. What did he just light up there, Sam?
If you're a pickleball coach, you're saying, no,
Exactly.
don't. We're not working on that. That was a shot we've never seen before.
Staksrud now bringing it right back.
2-3-2.
Brilliant from Rohrabacher, ready with the next one.
Yep, and that entire point was brilliant from her. The way, if you watched her movement, she got out of the way when Federico was coming over. She had a couple great resets, couple good dinks. We really saw kind of every part of pickleball being played from her on that point.
Oh no. Just a little behind him and went for something more dainty.
Yep, I think he mistimed the jump, and when you realize you've mistimed it, that's when you have to kind of click in your mind and say, all right, I can't snap this off. Let's just put it in play and live for another ball.
From Fred's reaction, I think that went off his body, and either way.
Right, either way, he's losing the point.
Rare miss on a third from Rohrabacher. So let's see if Jansen and Patriquin, they've had flashes, but they got to bring it.
They sure do. Let's see if they can reel off, 2 or 3 solid points in a row on their own serve.
Nowhere near the kitchen on the first try.
2-4-2.
Here's the other significance of this match, Sam. Neither Rohrabacher nor Leah Jansen are in the top 8 in the mixed standings for women. They would not qualify for the finals. So this is big.
And the next 4 or 5 tournaments, we're going to be hearing, everyone say things like that.
Yes.
That group of players that's in that 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 standing, every match is big going forward the rest of the season.
And especially here as a slam, worth double an open. So this could, at the end of the year, be the match that got Rachel in and Leah not in.
Exactly. This specific match, there's so much riding on it.
Just was in complete control, Sam.
It's such a good point. One of the things I love about pickleball, especially the mixed doubles, you have to be really aggressive with your feet and soft with your hands. It's kind of your body's contradicting itself, but that's one of the great things about pickleball. And what all 4 of these players do so well.
defense of the ATP, and he got back in the rally, but Fed gets the final blow in the final set.
And as a player, you do know that, but you want to not think about it when you're on the court right now.
Yes.
You think about it before the match, after the match. When you get on the court, block it out.
6-4-2. Point.
Oh, you heard Leah scream, "Don't play the ball, Hayden," but he did and sprayed the next one.
7-4-2.
Phenomenal return.
If you can get the server moving backwards on their third shot, you've done your job as a returner.
4-7-1. Ball on, recall.
And because we've come indoors, guess what? We're a little more packed together here, so hopefully those instances will be few and far between.
4-7-1.
There's the Leia routine. Oh, off the tape, nothing Rachel can do. And Patriquin and Jansen need a couple of those breaks.
They sure do.
Let's see if Rachel can oblige Fed. He wants the return to Leia. Even better, just call it out.
The missed serve is such a momentum killer in this sport.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge of the out call.
Live, we'll see if the referees agree. Wow, they just overturned that, Sam.
Yeah, it shows what we know.
I'd like to see the original serve again. So if the truck can pull that up, wow. We do not have close call replay. We can move a lot of things inside. We could not reset that whole situation. So, okay.
We'll continue.
Oh, and Big H slaps it over there. And sometimes just a little call like this could be the massive momentum shifter.
Hayden there, he kind of had the big chicken wing up. That was a great reflex from a difficult position.
Oh, and Rohrabacher going for the Anna Lee run around the forehand. Here's the serve off the paddle. I don't know how that's in. I just don't know how that's in, Sam. That's not in.
It's not in. I don't get it either. I've got no answers.
That's a miss. And it could prove very big here. And look at this now. H has got a little hop in his step, and Fed and Rachel need to be calling timeout here.
I know. Hayden is ripping along, and she just got beat with power there.
And flying forward, I think this time the timeout's coming. Rachel's 10, park it in the garage, and we're playing tomorrow in the quarters.
Right, yeah, 11-4, 7-4. Like, hey, we got 5 more minutes of pickleball, and we're on to the next match. But sure enough, here we are.
And there we go. So we are going to play 3, an emphatic finish.
And I expect them to do that. Yeah. They're a great team. They're no stranger to playing 3 sets and getting through some adversity.
Structured point, and I know you don't love those, Sam, but what a response from Leia in the middle there.
A great cover from her right to the two-handed backhand. She reacts well and smacks one right through the middle.
And now a missed return from Rohrabacher, and that is now 8 in a row.
And Hayden is feeling good on the drive. He's leaning into those shots. I know he missed that one. but hits so clean off the tape.
Just beautiful from Rachel Rohrabacher.
I even hear in the booth with you, I was shifting right with Hayden there covering the middle, and she burns him up the line. That's a great play.
Oh, that's in. And so is that. What a wild point. And that's not going to make it. Just awesome chaos.
I don't know what was better, the hands from Hayden or the defensive lob from Federico.
Sometimes letting it go is not the right decision either. And finally, the drought is over.
I'd love to know in real time. It feels like they haven't scored a point in about 15 minutes.
I'll get you an answer. Off the tape goes just deep.
It feels like both teams here in the third set were early on, but they both got their teeth into it.
Lovely.
Some nice finesse from Hayden Patriquin. I always like when you see players do that. They get the high ball they can smack. They like to use the feel.
It was 13 minutes of actual clock that they did not score.
That's a long time.
Yes.
Did not put a point on the board.
Here we go. 1-2-1.
Pisnik and Barr do what they do. They just win.
Every time we get an update, with Pisnik Barr, they're getting a W.
Yeah. And we have quite a development going on grandstand as well. We'll see. We'll get you a final on that match. Oh, inside out, and Fed gets tagged.
And that's, he wants to cover the middle, It's a good change from Leah. Not to actually taking the ball line, but just really going right at him. It pays off.
I mean, you can see guys get hit in the shoulder or almost in the back there. What a shot. Oh, H is just going to complain to anyone who will listen about the tape.
Bit unlucky. Yeah. He had the move. He was in position. Ball catches the tape, and he hits it a little late.
2-2-1.
And there's what we saw in game one, just Fed everywhere.
Exactly, and I feel like we haven't seen that since game one. He needs to get back to that.
3-2-1.
Take some more chances, maybe get over there, use his athleticism, and take control of this match.
But if Rachel changes the pattern, that's what happens.
Exactly.
3-2-2.
And here is what we said was happening on grandstand. The 2 seed is sent packing. Lacey Schneeman Tyson McGuffin 11-8, 11-3. That's a convincing win.
It sure is. And after McGuffin really took a good beating in the singles earlier, losing to Hunter Johnson 11-4, 11-1, I believe, for him to bounce back and have a big mixed doubles win is impressive.
And that's what the progressive draw enables you to do, because if you've moved along, get a chance to avenge a bad match, a bad matchup, just throw it into that, and Lacey Schneeman's the beneficiary there. Is everywhere
there. That was a 1-on-2 rally, and he cleans it up nicely at the end.
We will switch ends when one of these teams reaches 6, and indoors that is a much different factor.
And going back to the progressive draw thing we were talking about earlier with McGuffin, a lot of times these players, they don't get to play matches usually after you lose, but you can lose a singles match and you can almost take some of that frustration or anger out on a mixed doubles match or a men's doubles match and actually play better. You can kind of, have your game do a 180, and it appears that's what Tyson McGuffin did there in his mixed doubles match.
So 1-point lead for Patriquin and Jansen here. Some hubbub with the fans behind Leah. Great drive from Fed. Nice to bring that singles forehand over to the doubles court.
It sure is. It's a unique looking, I know I've mentioned this before, it's a unique looking forehand, the way he takes the paddle back and makes contact, but it's so effective. He can laser it a couple inches over the net, get it down low. He can really do anything he wants with it.
Chance to switch with the lead here. Can't do it there. Second try to get to 6 first. And just such a fabulous touch.
All right, for the second time now in game 3, he's shown us he's got the cross-court touch forehand.
What a get from Leia, just wide. Oh no, another missed return from Rohrabacher.
5-5-2.
Everyone tighten up. Tightening up right now, 5-5.
Yes, again, the last time they played, it was 11-6 in the third for Rachel and Fed.
5-5-1.
Great roll from Rohrabacher there, and
as a tennis player with a big serve and a fast game, I like the indoor events. I was a fan of those.
Oh, good read, but couldn't make it.
I think pickleball, a lot of times we have so many matches to get through. It's hard to just say, hey, we're going to skip a whole day because it rains. We got matches to play. So they made the wise decision to move indoor early this morning.
Yeah, and I know tennis with the doubles, the draws aren't as big, and here they all are.
They absolutely are. And there's a big amateur side of this.
1,200.
You know, we're not showing on TV, but these surrounding courts, there's, you just said, there's 1,200 other players playing as well.
Oh, and Big H is looking for that doubles alley that Sam Query liked to hit. Just doesn't exist here. That does cost them a timeout. You get 2 timeouts per game. You must have a timeout 2 challenge. So 1 used, ball back over And Rohrabacher and Fed trying to inch farther ahead here. He's not a guy that's usually off balance, but he kind of was there.
Yeah, you're right. That's something you see a couple times a year, maybe.
And an empty possession.
A couple bad shots from both players. See if they can change things around.
Just a rocket of a serve from Patriquin right in the corner. That might have been double line.
Yeah, and you can't really tell from the camera angle, but there's a wall in the back here. You do have to try to short hop some of the serves if someone hits one deep, just like Patriquin did.
A little miscommunication there, because that did seem a little floaty.
Yep, no, that was Hayden's ball. Leah, I think she was in the wrong there. She knows it. She needed to back up a foot. Let Hayden come over and be the aggressor.
And that time Leah wins the cross-court dink battle, and they have the lead.
We've seen Rachel miss a handful of these dinks in that cross-court rally with Leah. It feels very uncharacteristic of her. She's too good of a player to be missing so many of those dinks that we've seen.
What a get there, though. And another. Oh, my. Oh. Rachel started it, and then Fed got out of it, and then he got out of position.
You know, you're kind of dealing with constant sound everywhere, but all in all, I feel like there's more pros than cons when going inside.
So here we go. 8-6 for Big H and Leah. Oh. He could have used your wingspan.
He sure could. I mean, he was actually there. He read it perfectly. But you're right. He gets a 6-6 frame in there instead. That ball's going in.
Oh, my. I see. Fed is absolutely right. If you look at the court, the net on the right side of the screen is much closer to the sideline than the one on the other side. He's 100% right.
Yeah. There we go. They made the adjustment.
Okay.
Who knows how long it's been like that.
Okay. Fed is on top of everything, including the court operations team. Oh, and had he not moved the net,
it could. We'll never know.
We'll never know. But how ironic that the second after that, a double bouncer stays on his side. Rohrabacher gets the gimme ATP. You love those things.
Love them. And she did a good job of recognizing. Hayden actually covered the middle of the court there, left the line open. She recognizes that and just easily places it up the line for a winner.
Wow, they're still in this. Oh, and it's hit well deep. He looked like he went for slice overhead there.
He did. That seems like one you just snap it off. He was almost trying to place that one deep and live for another one.
And we are tied here in game 3. And Rachel Rohrabacher.
We did, our best with our game plan.
I think Fed showing the ball to everybody because the new ball's in play. Wow, and Leia expected Big H to take that. And we are at match point for Staksrud and Rohrabacher. That's going to be in. Wow, Rachel.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. After all that defense, they are not able to cash it in. We will play on.
And that's a great job from Leia Jansen and Hayden Patriquin to keep going. A lot of times if someone does play great defense, it's hard to re-engage in the point. They did a good job of staying alive.
Terrific combination from Rohrabacher.
And Rohrabacher's doing a great job on that backhand side right now. On the speed-up backhand, no one knows where she's going to put the ball, and you can see Patriquin and Jansen, reacting late to it.
And too much on that one. No points earned. Match point number 2 coming up for Rachel and Fed. And that goes wide, and Staksrud and Rohrabacher survive a rough end to game 2, and they take it 11-8 in the third, and they will play.
What do you and Fed really like to focus on when you're playing this team, and what is it, those little tweaks that you guys make in order to get the win against a team like them?
I think Hayden, he has such great hands and he gets really hot sometimes, so we have to be hyper aware of when those periods happen and just communicate on like how to adjust kind of around his fluctuations. And sometimes you can tell it sometimes runs off the rhythm of
You're good.
of kind of sometimes Leia, so then keeping it on her a little bit, and then they want us together. Sorry, we love each other.
Great.
But yeah, just thank you. I finally got him in all black. Look how good he looks.
I like it. You guys
Okay.
are definitely together.
Yeah.
You're standing close together. Fed, you're a little bit more subdued out there. Rachel with a ton of energy and intensity. What specifically about this partnership makes it work so well?
Yeah, honestly, we're playing with Rachel a lot. I kind of got used to that energy, and it helps me play a little better, especially in doubles. I think doubles, there's a lot about, that intensity on the court. Singles, maybe you get to you're by yourself, so it's kind of like a little bit mellow. But doubles, you gotta have that hype energy, especially with all the hands battles, speed ups, all that kind of stuff going on. You have to be up in energy for sure.
Rachel, another strategy question here for you. Ben and Annalie coming up next. Potentially a hampered Ben Johns with the ankle injury. Thoughts on that matchup? And does the potential injury change the way you go into it a little bit?
No, not at all. I said this before for women's, and I think it's the same for mixed. We just have to get a good start. That's the most important thing. Once you get behind on a great team, and I think they're mostly undefeated, you can't, it's hard to come back. So not impossible, but it's just like a tall task. So we just have to really prioritize getting ahead and just focus on ourselves, I think.
Yeah, Fed, I know you were on the court and you're there's a lot of distractions, especially just moving indoors here, but how are you and Rachel just able to stay so mentally into the game?
Yeah, this one, Matt said something that it was true. It was kind of like a relief. We had some tough losses on the couple last tournaments, and they were all close, honestly. All the teams are good, so sometimes you're going to win, sometimes you're going to lose. For us, the last tournaments, we felt like we were losing more than winning, but this one felt good, and now we get a chance against the #1 team, which is always good, and we're going to just prepare and be ready to try to upset them, and yeah, we're going to bring our A game for sure.